Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the history of this channel, we've done so many transfer news. The best one was, and which will always top, will be Thomas Partey. Sadly, when we were doing the deal for Mesut Ozil, my channel did not exist. So yeah, I was not even on YouTube doing things. So yes, nothing tops that. But being excited as an Arsenal fan, every week now making a new signing, standing up to City and Liverpool to challenge something in the league. It's a start. It's a very good start in a positive direction because we've actually done Gabriel Jesus deal. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Jesus deal is a done deal. You don't walk away from it now. I've seen a lot of comments where people used to say like I actually covered the news where I said it's going to get done. No worries, just wait for it. People were like, we'll see when we believe. We want to see photo shoot. So you wait. By the end of this month, you'll get the photos and everything. By the way, I know what to believe, what not to believe. The same thing is going to happen with Rafinha deal. We're going to discuss about that in this episode. We're also going to talk about Marco Asensio. Yes, some weird reason we have to talk about him. We will talk about the motivational news about Gabriel Jesus, and most importantly, Gabriel Jesus snubbing Tottenham Hotspur, even though them having Champions League football. It's not just that Gabriel Jesus is snubbing them. There are lots of people who are actually snubbing Tottenham for being where they want to be at the moment. So it's not just him. So what do we have in this episode? Number first, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Sport Bible have confirmed that Arsenal agree a £45 million deal with Manchester City to sign Gabriel Jesus. Fabrizio Romano also, we're going to talk about Lisandro Martinez, but first, Fabrizio Romano and Gabriel Jesus says that an agreement was reached on Friday afternoon after a meeting between the two boards. An agreement for £45 million. This is the fee. I'm told it will be a 5-year contract, but they need to clarify some details before it's a here we go. Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Fabrizio Romano shared this. Yes, he had a Gabriel Jesus image on behind. On his YouTube channel, he said many clubs tried to jump into the opportunity to sign him, not only Arsenal, but they have been very good with Edu. The connection is obvious, but also Mikel Arteta, who wanted him, it's not signed yet. It's a verbal agreement. I know there will be some people who will still try to in the comments tell me it's a verbal agreement. I did not see him in an Arsenal kit. I will not believe it. It's up to you. I do not care anything about your belief. Wait, I'm also waiting, but there's nothing that you guys can do to stop my excitement. Also, Sky Sports have reported finally that Arsenal have reached an agreement in principle with Man City to sign Gabriel Jesus. There is still work to do to finalize the deal, including medical and personal terms. The fee is understood to be £45 million, but Sky's Kave Solekol, Kave Solekol is actually still trying to figure out where exactly Gabriel Jesus will play. Probably as a centre back or left back, or he doesn't know. He doesn't know. So if he doesn't know, we don't know. Yeah. Now next coming up to Lisandro Martinez. Now what do we have an update about Lisandro Martinez which we can talk about? Also an update from Graham Bailey. He says Gabriel Jesus is now due in North London for a medical as his representatives iron out personal terms, which are expected to be completed over the weekend. Jesus is expected to become Arsenal's highest paid player, earning in excess of £250,000 a week. £250,000 a week, ladies and gentlemen. That's according to Graham Bailey. It's not something that you should believe in. Wait for the actual sources to come in with the report and then react. Would make a lot of sense. But apparently, let's talk about Lisandro Martinez. Now, Fabrizio Romano says Arsenal want Lisandro Martinez. They had new contacts with his agent, and after an opening bid was turned down by Ajax. But at the moment, still no fresh bid. Arsenal are on it. Lisandro is one to watch for the coming weeks. Ajax want around 45 to 50 million euros. That might cost around 35 to 40 million pounds. For Arsenal, expensive for a very young centre back, but hey, I'm pretty much sure he's worth it. He's worth every penny. So We are going to talk about that. So also, there is no transfer news complete if we don't give the confirmation coming from Charles Watts. He also confirmed that Arsenal have now completed their agreement regarding Gabriel Jesus. There is still some work to be done before everything is done. Yes, he will undergo an Arsenal medical and complete a 45 million move. That's according to Football Insider. That it has been understood by them. But Sky Sports Shetha says that Arsenal, or Dharmesh Seth says that Arsenal are expected to go back with an improved bid for Rafinha after agreeing a deal in principle to sign Gabriel Jesus from Man City. So it is going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting, to be fair. Really, I mean, it is going to be scary, but not for us. If you have seen the meme, you get the theme. Yep, trying to rhyme, apparently. That's what I do, ladies and gentlemen. But moving on, so we've got a couple of images where Gabriel Magalhaes and Rafinha together. If you can see them together, yes, Gabriel Magalhaes and Rafinha together. So in November 2021, Gabriel and Rafinha said that we had an WhatsApp group that we were always in contact since our Hawaii days. Hawaii is a team. They played together there. We shared the same accommodation. We are very good friends. So good friends bringing in good players to the current team makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? It does. It really does. So well. Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal looks like it will happen soon. And Fabrizio Romano has named the next player the Gunners will try to sign after the Man City man. It's Rafinha. Yes, the Athletic claim that North Londoners will pay 45 million for the Brazilian player. But the next on the radar is Rafinha. Well, I think what I have come to know that is that two clubs are really fighting it out for Rafinha, and Arsenal and Tottenham are the two clubs that are really fighting it out for Rafinha. I think Chelsea are out of the stage, out of the fight, because they're all their eyes on Raheem Sterling. I hope Raheem Sterling would love to play as a wing back. So all the best to him. Well, Fabio Paratici and Antonio Conte tried to convince Gabriel Jesus to join Tottenham, but he refused. That's according to calciomercato.com. Yes, Calcio Mercato have confirmed that Gabriel Jesus refused to join Tottenham, and you know why. You know why. Well, apparently, Mike Keegan says that Arsenal are set to seal a deal for number one target Gabriel Jesus in the next 7 to 10 days. It is understood that the Gunners and Man City are closing in on an agreement that would see the 25-year-old striker head to North London. Well, yes. Talks been progressing. Well, everything in this world is all about motivation for me. So if you see the person in this image, that, my friend, is Gabriel Jesus. Yes, that is Gabriel Jesus. On the streets, sidewalks of Brazil, on the streets of Brazil, in preparation of 2014 FIFA World Cup, he was painting the sidewalks. You can see those paints. He's painting the sidewalks. That's what he was doing when he was 17 years of age. So I think, if as a fan, when I see someone's past like this guy can fight for his life and come and play in the biggest league of the world. I think he can do anything for the club, for the badge, and I think that's what I want. Yeah, there is the badge. Wow, I did a Maxwell Cornet, by the way. So yes, for the badge, Gabriel Jesus I think he's going to do a lot of things, and I'm excited about it. Let's talk about Marco Asensio. Real Madrid are reportedly open to selling Marco Asensio, and amid interest from Arsenal and Manchester United. I don't know why people. Maybe Arsenal have asked about Marco Asensio once, but boom, whenever Marco Asensio is on the market, Arsenal's name is just gets linked in for no good reason. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. So Marco Asensio linked to Arsenal makes zero sense, but really makes news in every transfer window. That is a constant. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.